What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for another GeForce Now News Thursday, and it's May 1st, so we're also going to have that May roadmap here. Definitely a couple of titles I'm really happy to see coming to GeForce Now in May, so we'll get into that. We've got 9 games for this week, 21 games for May, and 13 additional games that came in April above and beyond the 21 games that were announced. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, let's list out those 13 games that joined GeForce Now last month that weren't originally announced. That's Forever Skies, Hunt Showdown 1896, Crime Scene Cleaner, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered, Ace Attorney Collection and Demo, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster Demo, Diablo 3, Gadonia 2, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection, Path of Exile 2, Sands of Aura, and Sultan's Gate. So it's very often that GeForce Now has plenty of titles that come above and beyond the ones they have on their roadmaps, and we usually get a list of those at the end of the month. And nothing different here for April, with a lot of great titles that were added in there that we weren't expecting. What about the 9 titles we've got for this week? Well, that's going to be Dead Zone Rogue, a new release on Steam, Haunted House Renovator, a new release on Steam, Far Cry 4, a new release on Xbox's PC Game Pass, Anno 1800, another new release for Xbox on PC Game Pass, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Remastered in the Call of Duty app on GeForce Now, Bloodstrike on Steam, Dredge on the Xbox Microsoft Store, Lone Star on Steam, and Soulstone Survivors on Steam. So that's the 9 games we've got for this week. Some of those being May, a couple, and some of those being April. So we've still got more games to go over when it comes to the roadmap for the rest of May and what we can expect next week and beyond. And we'll go through that list now. And of course, every week we'll go through that a little closer and look at what we're actually getting every Thursday. So listing out the rest of the games on that roadmap, we've got Survival Machine, a new release over on Steam coming May 7th. Revenge of the Savage Planet, another new release that'll be coming on Steam and Xbox's PC Game Pass. Spirit of the North 2 on Steam. The Precinct, which is a big one that I'm really looking forward to, is coming May 13th on Steam. Doom the Dark Ages, another big release for May 15th, and this is going to be supported everywhere from Steam to Battle.net and Xbox's PC Game Pass. We've got Blacksmith Master over on Steam, will be a new release as well. Nine Kings, a new release. Really, a lot of these here are new releases. Roadcraft, a new release on Steam. Monster Train 2, new on Steam. Survive the Fall, new on Steam. Blades of Fire, new on the Epic Games Store. Tokyo Extreme Racer on Steam. The Last Spell on Steam. War Robots Frontiers from Steam. And Torque Drift 2 from the Epic Games Store. So that's the rest of the titles we can expect in May. And like we talked about in the beginning of the video, very often GeForce Now has additional titles that come over. So of course, every Thursday we'll take a closer look at the actual list that we get, and at the end of the month, see where we wind up. But all in all, what a strong couple of months for GeForce Now. I haven't really talked about it a lot lately, but April was full of a ton of fantastic releases, especially if you count the additional 13 games that came to the service. And also in May, we're looking at some good stuff as well, especially Doom, the Dark Ages, and The Precinct. These are 2 titles that I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with and be playing on GeForce Now, and I've really been looking forward to. So strong May, full of great releases. It was a great April with a lot of great extra releases. And yeah, I think they've been doing a great job getting a lot of fantastic titles over here. And I love seeing GeForce Now doing this well the past 5 years or so, covering them and seeing them get so many great titles these days add to the service. So anyways, guys, hope you're enjoying GeForce Now. That's what we can expect for this week and throughout the rest of May. And of course, we'll go over this closer every single week. All right, as always, thanks a lot for coming and check out the video. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.